Hey there, happy Saturday. I wanted to do a quick video so I can give you guys a market update. It's a little the figures are released now halfway through the month, but it's some pretty interesting data. So, anyways, just wanted to get it out. I usually have these out the first week, but the data got released late this month. So, anyways, I'm sharing my screen here. This is Pinellas, Hillsborough, Pasco, Hernando. I don't think anybody's too interested in Manatee. This right here is the home growth percentages year over year. So you can see everything is up. Hernando's up, Pasco's up, Pinellas is up, Hillsborough's up, but it's not a lot. All right, these figures 4%, 3%, 2%, 3%, those are basically stagnant figures, and these are actually from April. So they don't release these every month, they release these every quarter. So we should see some new figures probably next month on this. But I expect these home value growths to go basically flat. All right, so these are flat for the most part, but it's probably going to be really close to zero. I'd expect the next time they release these, and that's kind of what the data shows. So we have that, and then let's see here. Let's go to some of these market trends. We have home value, property tax rate, blah 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 blah. We don't need any of that. For sale inventory growth year over year. Now this is a big issue here. Okay. All right. So Pinellas County, 99% growth in inventory. So the inventory in Pinellas County has doubled from May of last year to May of this year. Hillsborough County it's up 76.5%. Pasco County it's up 103%. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so that is over doubled. So 1,495 homes last year, 3,045 homes this year. Hernando County is up 50%. That's still a big figure. 50% is a huge figure, but these are monstrous figures. I mean, these are monstrous figures. That just in Manatee County, you can see here 72%. So these are huge amounts of inventory growth, all right? Uh, you can come to your own conclusions on this, but the more homes that are available and with buyer demand right now at very low figures, historically low, and interest rates up very high, you can kind of paint the picture of what's going on here. You have inventory levels going sky high, buyer demand sky low, and then you have the interest rates sky high. So tell me what you think. All right. Let's see, days on market. Okay, so your average days on market. This is important if you're selling a house. All right, so Pinellas County is 58 days on market. Hillsborough County is 44 days on market. Pasco County is 48 days. Hernando's 47 days. So if you put your house on the market and you cross these, if you cross this threshold, all right, then you got a problem. You got a big problem. If you're on the market or going on the market, and you know if you're listing your house in Pinellas County and you go over 58 days on the market, then you're in trouble. All right. Same with these other counties. But in reality, you should never have your house on the market this long. This is too long. You should have your house done properly, presented properly, and sold in a timely manner. These are just lag figures showing that people are overpricing houses. Really, is what I see here. All right. So let's see days on market growth year over year. So it's up 22% in Pinellas. It's actually dead even in Hillsborough, 9% in Pasco, and it's actually down in Hernando. So that's a good thing. All right, so Pinellas is growing. Time on market's growing a lot, and that kind of coincides with the inventory levels. Let's see. We have price cut percentage. Okay, this is another big figure. Let's look at the price cut percentages. Okay, so 39% in Pinellas County, 35% in Hillsborough County, 35% in Pasco, and 31% in Hernando. Okay, so this is a large figure, all right? So in almost, I mean, 40% of all the houses that go on the market are taking a price cut. 35% are taking price cuts. That's huge figures, all right? Those are big um, totals for price cuts. They should not be this high. So it just reinforces the fact that a lot of these sellers are overpricing houses and they're having to do price cuts, and the houses are sitting on the market for a very long time, longer than they should be. And at the same time, In all these counties, there's piling up and piling up and piling up of inventory coming on the market at the same time. So, this is what we look at. These are live stats month over month, and this is exactly what you want to look at when you're either A, considering buying a house, or B, considering selling a house. All right, you have to know this stuff because you're walking into that environment. As a buyer, you can look at yourself and go, okay, I'm walking into an environment where I'm going to have a lot of options, okay, where I can look at homes and evaluate them based on how long they've been on the market, and I can evaluate homes based on if they've had price reductions and how many. And as a seller, you can look at it and go, okay, I'm walking into a situation where I'm going to have a lot of competition most likely because the supply of homes is way up. I now know how long I need to have my house on the market before I have a problem based on the average time on market. And I can see the competition around me and what kind of price drops they're doing. So I know where to properly price my house for an attractive buyer. All right, so the buyers and sellers, they're out there and they're lurching around. But with these kind of figures, 100%, 100%, there's at least 6 to 7 months of backed up inventory in all of these markets right now, which by definition is a buyer's market. All right. If there's 3 months or less inventory on the market, it's a seller's market. The minute you hit 3 months in one day, it's a buyer's market. So there is just a plethora of inventory on the market right now, and it continues to grow month over month over month. And at the same time, the price discounts continue to go up and up and up, and the time on market continues to grow and grow and grow. So all of this is the data right now. Now I don't like to predict anything. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, and honestly nobody does. I just look at what's going on right now. And right now this is what you got. Okay, right now if you want to list your house, this is what you got to look at. If you want to buy a house, this is what you got to look at. You got to know this information. And historically, the predictors and all their wisdom, they really are very inaccurate. Okay, the sentiment constantly changes in mainstream media in regards to real estate alone, and whether we're in a good market or a bad market or blah 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 blah. So, what they said 3 months ago is not what they're saying now. It's totally different. And I keep using the example because I distinctly remember when the coronavirus hit, and every single person that gave any predictions on the future said that 100% that the market was going to collapse. It was going to take a dive. There was no way that it could recover. We were in the market was way up, and that we were going down down down, and they were so friggin' wrong. They were so wrong. The whole entire market nationwide went up 40% over the next 2 years. So following that advice is throwing caution into the wind and just doing your own thing. I don't like that. So these are just real figures that you can take and you can look at, and you can make a decision for yourself and what you think is best in regards to your to what you want to do, whether you're buying or selling. But you know, either way, like I said before, in any market, and especially this market, you can get a good deal if you're a buyer. And if you're a seller and you do everything correctly, and it's presented correctly and it's priced correctly, you can get top dollar for your house right now. No problem. Just got to do it right. All right? Well, anyways, we uh we love referrals, and that's what we built our business on, is referral based business. So if anybody that is buying or selling in the next year or might be considering it, we'd love the recommendation, and we're just happy to help. So thank you guys for your time. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later.